Hi guys. You guys can see me now, right? I do have little issues with my internet. So we wait. I'm sorry. So we have some people in just now. So just let everybody hear and then we're going to start, okay? So, we're a little bit late, but that's okay. We have time. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not too sure what happened, to my software, to my computer the whole day. That I do have a little bit problem with my software. Okay, we wait for everybody here and then to start. Yeah, just guys, I'm so sorry. I have to restart the computer. Hey, Ra, welcome back, darling. Oh, so darling, you can ask me what do you want to know, Ra? Thank you for coming back because, like, I have a network problem the whole day. I don't know what's happening. Today is the last day of the Mercury retrograde. Maybe that's the reason why. Can you hear me well? Good, good, good. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. So if you want to have, let me just only pull you a card for a weekly message. Okay, see what did you get first, and then if you have any message, any question. Okay, I have a weekly message for you, darling. Okay, I got waiting for something. Okay, it is this one is also is kind of like do not know the direction. This one is a kind of the compass. The weekly the message, that one is a compass. A compass, like that is showing the direction, right? So, like it looks like I'm not really know my direction right now, like I do not know where to go, which way to go, or like what to do. So this one is like a little bit of like I don't know. Okay, it's like I know that something is still like a waiting on something. Really? That is very interesting. So then I pull, one more card, to verifying, the compass for you. The funny thing, I have, that one is the three wands that is reversed. Okay. Three wands in the reverse is talking about that is the planning not clear. Okay. Three wands is something to do with like a future planning. Um, I'm thinking, also talking about what direction, but look like, the three one is in reverse. So, when that one is the reverse, is that's also meaning that, the direction is not clear. Okay. It's like, probably, the situation that you are facing right now, you do not see a very good result. Like, I do not see, a lot of things is working. I'm trying, but like, it seems like, there's nothing that I planning for, is work the way that I want to. So, that need to be, reevaluate. And because, you have the compass, when this one, is telling you, the compass, and the three ones that is reversed is talking about your direction is not clear, or, the wrong direction, or something need to be reevaluate, on that. But that is a very coincident, just playing the compass, that is also a sign, telling you correct. But something you need to relook at it again, like reevaluate again, really, because things looks like, you know uh in the wrong way, in the wrong direction. So, okay. So, do you have anything you want to know? You want to ask me? We don't have a lot of people right now because, I restart my people probably thinking, it's not going on, and I'm a little bit, also late, for the for the live stream because of the software and the networking. My whole day, somebody fixing my computer. Yeah. Do you have anything to ask, or you all just want to chatting? Thank you for, I just want to clean this one up. Thank you for, subscribe my channel. You can look at my channel. I do not have a lot of time, to do video. That's a problem. A lot of people, they can do video every day and they're going to load the video on here. I just only have to, whenever I have time, then, then I can do a video. Otherwise, like, I can't, do a video. And also, like, because, I have, I do reading for people. So, the YouTuber is not my, it's not my job. Like, it's not my, the only thing, I'm focused on the YouTube, and I focus, on the reading more. So that's why. Okay. So if you want, but it will, slowly but surely, doing the tarot card. And the other day, I did the deck, on this one. Okay. Not sure you watched this already. Okay. So I also did that in the Chinese channel. I have another channel, is in my language, like, the Chinese language. That one, is break it into three part. It's more easy to look at because, like, otherwise, is explaining the whole deck. The video is a little bit long. But, the other channel that I have on, in the Chinese version, it is the divided, this, into three part. So, each part is 12 cards, but it's of course, in the Chinese language. And if you want to know something, on this one, on the gypsy, this one is the gypsy. We have a lot of different type of gypsy. So this one, is the Hungarian one. Okay, so we have another one that, is a pretty famous one. This one, it is called Gypsy Witch. Okay, so this one is also a gypsy. Um, so, but it's a little bit, different, with this dot. This dot is more on the relationship wise, like on the relationship, this one is the perfect that, like I explained in the other video, like this one is for more details, on the relationship, so that's why you can see that that is not very thick. Okay, they have only not very a lot of cards, but like they have a way to do the spreading for that. It's not just only the tarot card, you putting the card. So gypsy is also different way to do it. Okay, gypsy, have more card. They more like the Lanneman card. Okay, so this one is also different, but this one is the special edition deck. Okay, so this one there is a verifying things. They have extra cards for that. It's different with the um this deck. So this one, is also, the Norman part, but like, that is a little bit different. This one is a different, with this deck. So, I will teach, on that slowly, slowly, because the spreading, is different. They have a lot of rules on that. When you're reading this, you cannot reading card by card. You have to see what around this. Okay, what's around with this card, and have a very special thing. You get obstacles. I will give you 2020, forecasting. Hey, AP, welcome, darling. Sure, AP, last time I cannot answer you. Of course you can. But Ron, can you give me your date of birth? You don't have to, you just give me your first initial, and then you give me the date of birth, then I will tell you. Should you publish your book? Do you have that in your life path? Is that a good year to publish? And I want to see the luck. AP, yeah, AP, you can, let me just, draw you a weekly card, AP first. Okay, the weekly first, and then I answer Ra. Okay. I would say yes, Ra. Hold on, just hold on a second. This one is for you, AP. You know, AP, this one, it is a pretty important kind of a card. Okay, let me just only pull you one more on that. AP, this card, for the weekly. So weekly card, this one is a very interesting card. This one, it is talking about a mask. Okay, you can see, there is, the mask on the face. You see, like a mask, on the face. So the mask that, is on the face, darling, this one, is talking about, are you really very open person? Maybe not. A mask is talking about that, is covering up, do not want people to know a lot about you. Like, is a hiding, a lot of feelings, do not want people to know the true feeling or true you. Okay. Is that a good thing? Yes and no. Okay. A yes thing is talking about because, is an insecurity. Okay, I build a wall, to protect myself, and I do have some kind of a trust issue from others, because probably it could be a character, it could be something from the past, and I have to look. Okay, but this one, especially I'm doing the weekly message, so it is telling me this card for this week. Okay, so it is something that you are not open up, like or something you would not want to share, to the others. So I pull another card for you, is it is the eight wands. Okay, so it is talking about, it could be something that is regarding on the job also, because wands, is something that is not doing something to do with the personal. It could be something to do with either studying or either is a work. So it is protecting. Okay, it's not going to, you will continue do what you're doing. Yeah, you will be continue what you're doing. Okay, because that one is acceleration, and this one is also like is in progress. Okay, thing is continue doing what you're doing. You're not like I'm stopping. No, I'm not stopping, what I'm doing. You continue with doing the thing, but you will continue covering yourself, like, protecting yourself, or not like open, to others, the true feelings, you pretty precautions, on things. So it's not a bad thing, but I just only, this is, the weekly message. It's just telling you, this is, what happened, on this coming week. Like, today's is Wednesday. So like, it's like it's still for, until Saturday, because we're starting the week with Sunday, right? So we're always starting with Sunday, is not Monday, like a Sunday to Saturday. So like, this is, what happened. So let me just only answer Ra, the question. I can tell you, darling, you're very good in that. Okay. You're very good in writing. Just hold on a second. Let me just look at that in a second. Let me just connect. Ra, you're very, very good, in writing. The reason why, because of that, you are not a noisy person, Ra. Your kind, is on the more on the quiet side. Very quiet person. Quiet doesn't mean that you're not talking. Okay. You're very good, talking to people, like, like a communicating with people, nice talking, very polite, but you are not somebody that is hmm, noise. Like, some people, they like to talk a lot. You have a lot of, yeah, you have a lot of, keeping yourself, out of the crowd. You're spending a lot of time, with yourself. Okay, that I can see that. Like, you are not very, very open person. Like, you a lot of time, you comfortable. It's not like you are not, sociable. You sociable. You're very sociable person. But the thing is, like, you prefer a lot of time, spending time, with yourself, a little bit alone. And when you are not happy, you are not, sharing, a lot your feeling to others. That is the reason, one of the reason why you're very good in writing, because you put a lot of your feelings and your thought, okay, in writing. You're very creative, that I can see, a very creative person. You're very creative in writing. You're very good at that. Okay. And also, you are somebody that, is a very kind and very giving person. So when you are writing that time, like, you have a lot of like, sentimental feelings. Like, when you're writing with your if for feeling with your emotion. It's not just only like, writing. Okay. Correct. Okay. So is that an obstacle? I do not think that one is an obstacle, darling. I will say that one is a progress. That is a progress, in your writing. Um, is a 2020 is your published year? Mm, put it that way. Okay. You're asking me what is 2020 in sort of, um I would say, you probably, you're able to write up the whole thing. Like, you're able to um, finish your book. Can you publish it? The answer is yes. But will you make money out of that? Next year, 2020, I can tell you, maybe not. I would say that, probably, you will publish, at the second year, like the second half of the year, like 2020. Okay. But when you're publishing, I would see that you're spending money instead of like you collecting money. I do not see you can collecting the money so quickly. Hey Hannah, how are you, darling? Sure, Hannah, you can. Okay, Hannah, please subscribe, the channel. Okay, and my when you have time when I'm doing, you can go to my Facebook, okay, and like my page and also my Instagram. So let me finish, with who's that called? Ra first, and I would do AP, and I would do you. Okay. So, like, I am telling you one thing, darling, Ra, I do not see you making money, like, you have a chance to publish, you have a chance to put on the market, or you can do the ebook, something like that. Your dream, is okay. Okay. Your dream is okay. But like, you are good in writing, perfect. You're very good in words. You're very good, using wording. Your vocabulary is very, you're very, very good, vocabulary. You are very good, using wording. Okay. That's, I can see, you're very good at that. Um, but I would not rush this book. Okay. That's correct. I would really, make it, a little bit, on more precise, double check before you're going to publish this. Because, I do not see you publish very quickly. I do not see you publish on the first half of the year. I will see you will publish in the second half of the year. And also, I do not see money comes in first. I see spending next year. Okay, it's not a lot, but you will spend money next year. If I can see your chart, let me see. Correct. And also, the person that, I don't know, you will have a publish, you have a look for a publisher. You will look for somebody to help you with this. I don't know who it is. Like, you're probably, going to look for a sponsor. I'm not very good at, what, your career, but like, I'm telling you, you will work, there is somebody going to help you with this, like, to promote. Next year is your promotion year. Like, you're going to promote what you have. And then, the harvest, it will come very late, either at the end of the year, that, we can chart. Okay. Or, will be 2021 beginning of the year. Okay. I do not see you that you making money, but definitely, your luck in 2020, is a lot more better, but it's not something that is, you can establish things, but it's not a developed thing. You remember what I'm telling you, Ra? 2020 is you starting to establish something, but it's not developed on something. That is the difference. Established is when I'm starting, to establish something. I'm established, to prepare, for better. Okay. But if you're going to collect things, is in your pocket, the harvest, you can see the real thing harvest, no, not yet. Okay, but definitely, is a better year for you. Okay, and the color of the year, your color, is red next year, 2020 for you, for December. You are December 9. So, that one, is the red color for you. Okay, okay, AP. You AP, your date of birth. Thank you. So AP, your date of birth, and you say that you want to know the question that, will you start a business with someone one day with someone, right? So Hannah, where are you? Hannah, what is your date of birth also? You can give it 1987, July 23rd. Okay, let me see. Oh, I have the camera is acting weird again. Okay, let me see now. 18. AP definitely is yes. Okay. You are a business person. Yes, you will. You're very good, on planning. You're very good on planning things. Somebody that is very good in planning, and have a very strong character, very determined on things. Like, when you have things, it's not easy. Oh, okay. Hi, Hannah. So we have two 1987 here. So, like, you are not very easy, to giving up on things. That's what I can tell you. Okay. But, also, let me see. But also you got too many things on your hat, AP. Yes or no? You have a lot of things you want to do. Like, you nonstop have a lot of things that you want to achieve. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. Like, you have a lot of ideas. It's not like, you already settled, like, I really want to, focus on one. You have so many things in your head that, I can do this, I can do that one, or I can do, that one. So, that is, I can see about you. But definitely you are very smart in business. You are somebody that, can be very creative also. Okay, you have a lot of strong unique idea, thinking about things. But are you a patient person? No. Okay, I do not, see you a patient person. Sometimes, you want things fast, and that's why you have a lot of frustration. Okay, so sometimes, it's very easy, to get frustrated. on things. So, you have to learn, as a business person, okay, if you are in the future, if you really want to be somebody that is, good, in business, you have to learn how to be, control the frustration, because, business is like, have a lot of different thing, every day, can happen to you. And you have to be learn to be patient. So when you're not patient, you will frustrated. When you're frustrated, you will make the wrong decision, even though you are somebody that is, you can say that you very very, um uh how do, I cannot say using the word that is aggressive, even that you very business type, of the person. You are not open, okay, like you are not somebody that is 100% open to others. You choosing people, like to trust. It's not like I am, I can tell you this one and I can tell you that one. No, you're actually not. You're very smart at that part. Like you're very smart. You can be very, diplomatic kind of a person, but indeed, you know how to choose who can trust and who can't. Okay. So, but you are not telling people, you're very diplomatic one kind of a way, but you very, very, and you are kind of a person also. Um, I don't mind, to give you a hand if you need me, but, you know, I will consider myself first. Something that, is not going to, some people, they very enthusiasm on things, like everything, it's like, no matter I can help, I help, right? Some people, it's just like, it's okay, I will help you, but the first thing is me. Like, I have to, like, it's something that is not going to harm me first, then I help. It's okay. But it's a something that is going to be, involving or affecting me, you will like to get out of it. I say, sorry, I will not. Okay. So that one is also U2 AP. So your question, like, are you will be in the business? Yes. Okay. And remember earlier, I give you a weekly message. Remember, I said that, you have a mask. And then, the weekly message, with the eight ones. Again, this is a very, very, typical. If you are in the business, you are the type of people have, two faces. Two faces is not like, it is a bad thing, but it depends. You will not going to have a two faces to your partner. You're not going to have a two faces to your lover. You're not going to have a two faces to your family. But you will have a two faces, when you're in the business. So this is how I see that. Do I see a sector? It can be in a lot of things. Something do with creative, it can be something do with the design. Okay, something that is creative, design thing. Okay, something can do with the medical field. Medical field doesn't have to be doctor. It can be something do with the health food, health equipments. um Something do create, something do with the design can be something do with the clothing, fashion, something do with the spa, like like a makeup, colors, can be something do with the musicals related. So this is all, is in your sector. Okay. So that one is done. Okay. So Hannah, T Mary. Thank you, T Mary. Thank you. Okay. So Hannah, what's your date of birth again? 1987, because you guys have the same year, but I didn't write down the month. So 1987, what month? Because the month and the date is very 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 important. Okay, so let me see. December, December the 7th. Oh, December the 7th. Okay, let's see. Okay, Hannah. Okay, when I'm doing, on AP, okay, if you guys really like this video, please give a thumb up. Okay, remember to do the likes. AP, remember to do the like if it is correct on you. Later, AP, let me just do Hannah first. If I have more time, I would do you. Hannah, when I'm doing, the AP, Hannah, darling, okay, please respond. Okay. When I'm doing, the AP reading, okay, her character, is pretty much like, resonate to you. Yes and no. You also not a patient person, darling. And also, you're talking about temper. You can have a bad temper, yes or no? Like, your temperament, if you can have a bad temper. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me just see you. You guys is pretty much the same. Okay. The energy is pretty much the same. Both of you have the same thing. You also, have a lot of, idea. You have a lot of activities. You are a busy bees. Okay. You're busy. You always, have something to do. You always, want activities. You're not somebody that, you can sit at home and waiting something to happen. You're not somebody that is quiet. No. You like go out. You like to show you like to, you like recognition. You like people to see who you are. You want to people know you feel important. Your existence, is very important. Okay. So like, when you in a area, like, when you in a party, you have to be sure that, people notice you. Okay. So, that is, one of your character also. So what's your question? You can place your question. Yeah, place your question. But you definitely, is a fun girl. Like, definitely is a very big heart girl. You can be angry, and then after angry, then you'll be okay. That is also you too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said you are not a quiet person, stay at home. So what do you like to know? Okay, so you have your own business? You have your own business, yes? Right now. If you are you having own business right now? Yes or no? You have to watch your love life too. Okay. Very easy to having, the triangle relationship. That means, when you're in the relationship, sometimes, could be more than one person also. You're asking about, your money. Mm, for the last few years, your money is, yeah, to real estate field. Yes, correct. You will be very good at that. Like I'm saying, you both the same with AP. Can be can be, business kind of a lady. But if you're asking me, it is, 2020 coming, you are in the real estate, will you make a lot of money? Um, very honest with you, next year, is the year that you are starting to experiencing in this field. Not yet that you are stable, in this field. I see that, you will put effort in it, but the effort that you put in is not going to be equivalent to what you're getting. Okay, so like, you will next year will be the year that, you put in effort, the reward is come after. It's not coming 2020. It's coming in 2021. But it's a must. That one, it is a procedure for you. Okay. You need to be, starting to build, it's a stronger kind of foundation in this field. Doesn't matter, you go with part-time. Correct. Yeah, 2017, that year is not a good year for you. It's a difficult year. I don't know why you Stop. I just want to say, 2017 around September, you're starting. I don't know when you quit the job, but around September that time, you see that, you feel a little bit, is like, kind of a stuck, at that time. 2017, okay, is not that time, the year that, that is a very good year at the second half of the year. 2018, right, 2018, also, is like a more like, tiring year. Okay, it's very tired, kind of like, 2017, in the September starting onward, you feel a lot more tiring, like, tired, exhaustion. 2018 also, is like a more like, it is like a feel tired, exhaustion. um Even though you're telling me you're pregnant, you have a kid, but like, it's not what you want. It's not what you want. That, if you can, probably, you already want to go out and work instead of like, staying home, as the mom. Okay, because like, you are a very good mother, but you are not the type. You're more on the working kind of a character than, I have to put you staying at home, it is with the kid, the kind of a women. If you make money, you rather, paying somebody, to taking care, your family life, instead of like, you want to stay back home and become a working, like a home mom. Okay, so, if you're asking me next year, you have to be very, very, very careful, 2020, with money. Okay. And if people want you to sign some sort of the long-term contract things, you have to be really read very thoroughly with details. Okay. Do not, if people say that, can you be my trustee, or can you be my guarantor, or can we sharing, the cost, on something, try not to. Real estate can bring you money. You are wrong. Real estate, can bring you money. Insurance, can bring you money. Like something do with more on the financial side, you can bring your money. If you want to be a mortgage broker, if you got the license, or you're going to study a quick license on that, you're able to get it, you're able to make money. But next year, on the money side, you have to be very careful with the contract. If somebody want you to be a partner, drag you, let's say, hey, I have something, I'm looking for a partner, I'm looking for to invest some money in my business, can we do together? I can tell you, you have to be very careful on that. Like, you really have to second thought, or like you have to really really have to study um that person's their book, like are they making money already, are they already in a profit, or like they just only hiding away something from you and ask you to invest money. Next year is not your money year. I cannot say, like, I didn't say that it's not like, if money is not coming in, money will be okay, but it's not a harvest year. Like, I mean, like, it's not like you going to make a lot of money, like your equivalent. Remember earlier I say that I said you will put in more effort than you have for your the money coming. Is not equivalent. The effort more, the return is smaller, because it's not the year yet. And also, it's not a good time to invest. If you really catch a very very good chances to find a business or find a good partner, you really have to study the business or the person's book before you really put the money in. Okay, so this is I am going to tell you. Next year, your color is black. Okay, a black is your color, and you have to watch out one thing: wearing high heels. Okay, when you're going out, wearing high heels, like or like you want to walk. Okay, be careful. Okay, it's very easy, to get twists, on the ankle. Careful. Okay, so like it's like don't climb up thing, or do not like have to, when you walk, have to be very careful, because very easy have a small twist. And also because you getting out. Remember earlier I said to you, I say, you are starting to working. Okay, in your next year, it's very very important. You think, no, I'm a loyal wife, I'm somebody that is um a loyalty, with men, with my husband. It's not something that is like you want to attract people, but it comes, like it would have the opportunities that somebody it jump on you. Okay, so that you have to be very careful. Okay, because remember in the beginning I said that next year that is a lot of issues, on the triangle relationship. It's not something that you want to, but that can happen. So something that only have to be be aware of. Okay, sometimes it's not you want, but somebody will come in your life suddenly, for some reason, and that it need to be. Okay, so who else? T Mary. T Mary, are you there? Are you there? Let me just grab you a weekly message. T Mary, are you there? I know. Sometimes it's not what you want. No, of course not. Especially, you just only, you marry and have a baby. But the thing, just because you're starting to working, I don't know why, I have a sense, that is somebody that is like approaching, then you have to be careful. You're just only aware of that. Okay. T Mary, are you there, or T Mary sleeping? I have to give her the weekly. Next, see you guys next Wednesday. Remember, okay, every Wednesday, at 8. Today, I'm a little bit late because my software and my network, the whole day my network has problem. I go crazy, working with my provider, working with the computer technicians. Well, it's like an in and out call and things like that. And after that, I have a booking. So, T Mary, are you there? If T Mary not there, AP, what did you ask me? The sector. I already give you the sector. Yeah. So it's good, Hannah. You're going to start back, to get back in the community. It's more you. Like I'm saying, you are not those kind of like a stay-home mom. It's not you. It's not your character. In Malaysia. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's 9:59. I just only got a friend to go to Malaysia 2 days ago. He's going to Malaysia. Next year, I hope go Singapore and Malaysia as well. But I want to go Singapore. Hmm. So how's the weather there right now? He is very cold. You guys should be the weather is good still. What kind of oh you going to the like I already said that when I'm saying to AP what kind of a sector you guys have the same sector, okay, same sector. It can be real estate, it could be something to do with the products things, creative things. I have one Malaysian client. What she did, she is the one doing those kind of the hotel have a the small shampoo, hand cream, shampoo, soap, those kind of the thing, the small like that. She is the distributor for that. She is contacting the hotel people, and then they if the whole hotel is using that, so some kind of um the hand wash, hand lotion. um so I remember she's also, yeah, she also born 1987. I cannot remember the month. I think it's also I think it's April, if I remember correctly. Is a very, very smart girl. She doesn't have to have a lot of hotel. She's just only doing a few hotel. for that, for the inside the hotel um room, and then she just only, do a few one, hotel and motel. So she already have enough, money, and then it's not only in Malaysia. I remember she saying she is like a partner with other country hotel, like, is also other outside Malaysia, there is, other country also, doing this. I think that is a very smart thing to do, so so you also can, consider it, because that one is also in your sector. So that's why, like, you can, like, it's also in AP sector, if you remember when I what I'm telling her, what's her sector, is, I said, it could be something to do with the women's spa, retails, creativity, design. I think I remembered I told her that. Yes, you have. Oh, let me see. Let me see. You do have that. Okay. You do have that. You can try. You have to try. But I think, you have to learn how to, get experience out of that. It's also, that is correct. That is, need experience, or, like, you have to get mentor. It's not like, I can develop myself. It's just something that, you have to get, a mentor on that, or learning. There is a learning curve for that one. It can too. So, like I'm saying, when I'm saying to AP, I have a saying the same thing to you. You have a lot of activities in your mind also. Okay, but also you can be very, just like I'm saying, is something that with her is also related to you, because you can be very easy to get frustration, and your temper. Okay, need to be watch out on that also. Okay, so today, thank you everybody for watching. I'm still working on my YouTube, more and more, people to know. I will be online every Wednesday at Eastern Standard Time at 8 o'clock. Whoever you can refer, to friends to come next time. Okay, Hannah. Okay, and also, people can, your friends can subscribe my channel. I would really appreciate it. Remember to give a like, if you want to leave me comments, or the people that is watching after, when I post the live, if you have a small question, you can leave the question on your comment. And remember, okay, next week, I'm able to answer you. Okay, so see everybody. Thank you for watching, and thank you for give me a like, and you can follow my Facebook page, Psychic Visionary Good, and my Instagram, Psychic Visionary Good, my website, psychicvisionarygood.com, and subscribe my channel. Okay, so thank you for watching. God bless.